What is up, my nerds? It is your boy Samus009 here with another week of the loading screen, and this week I'm just gonna chat about what I've been playing this week and things that I've enjoyed, and yeah, just gonna kind of wing it and just start a conversation once again. I wanna know what you guys think, what you guys have been playing, and let me know down in those comments below. Right there, somewhere, thereabouts. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to a few buddies of mine. What Had Happened, Empathy, and Scribe89. Those guys and I got us a couple wins in Fortnite. Actually, not a couple wins, just one win in Fortnite Battle Royale this week on PSN. It was quite a blast. So, you guys, thank you so much. I want to just give a little shout out to them and talk about Fortnite for a little bit. It's been pretty fun. I know quite a few people play PUBG, but since I play on a PS4 Pro, I don't have the access to PUBG just because I'm not really going to get into PC gaming. If I can help it, if somebody wants to help me get into it, I'd be more than willing to give it a shot. But Fortnite's a blast. It's just the tense action, from moment to moment, hiding. You'll be hiding around in a building, and you'll hear footsteps, people going around. You're going, did they see me? Did they know where I was at? And then next thing you know, you're safe. You can consistently get down to the top, 30 to 20 people, and it's just you feel that rush of being one of the few people left. And that excitement of being able to spring out at a moment's notice and just kind of, just shoot some people unexpectedly. And it works both ways, because you'll be running across the field and then boom, out of nowhere, you're just gone. And you're going, where did that come from? Huh? What? No. And then, there's a guy way up there just building a little tower. It's just crazy. So I've been playing a lot of that this week. Of course, if you watch my first video, I talked about Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I am at the final boss of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I haven't found the will to just go and beat it yet, because I'm having too much fun playing the game. I'm going to try to actually do a by golly real review of it. My first review ever. I told myself I wasn't really going to review games because it's not something I want to do. I just want to have more of a conversation about games and talk about them and talk about just everything we love about them, things we can critique about them also. But Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is by far one of the best RPGs I have ever played. The combat is so deep and rich and satisfying, and the world is a living, breathing thing, and it's just so much fun. I have about 86 hours into it now. I can't put it down. Oftentimes I find myself playing it and just playing it and playing it and playing it, and next thing I know, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just want to get one more quest done, or, I have a Merc mission left, and there's 10 minutes left, and so I'm just going to wait that out so I can set another Merc mission, and, I'll explain what those are in my review, hopefully, here in a week or so. But I've been playing a lot of that game, and in between play sessions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I'm going to give a little shout out to a game called Cat Quest, and it's a fun little 2D open world RPG where you get to play this little cat guy, and there's some spells, and there's armor, and there's melee combat into it, and there's all sorts of different enemies, and it's a fun little neat little game. You should definitely check it out. I believe it's on the PlayStation 4 also, but it's a good little break between play sessions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 to get this little whimsical, fun game called Cat Quest, where you get to visit towns like Paw City, where it's spelled P-A-W-T, Pop City, and it's really neat. And in true RPG fashion, you can play as a mage, or you can play as a cat that runs around and hacks and slashes at stuff with axes. It's pretty cool, honestly. And so I just kind of wanted to give a little love to that game. My wife has been playing a little bit of the Telltale Batman series, which is free on PlayStation Plus this month. For those of you who don't know, the Telltale series is more of quick-based time events where you have to pick and choose actions according to the story, or according to like you may be getting chased and you may have to jump over a log, and so you may have to press X. And then same with the dialogue, and it has impacts about how the story unfolds. The characters remember choices you make. And in this Batman one, my wife was explaining to me how in a lot of the other Telltale series that she has played in the past, that this one is a lot more action oriented. And that makes sense, because it's Batman, so it would have to be a little more action oriented. But in true Telltale fashion, it has pretty good story so far. I just sit and watch her play it personally. Those are not games that I prefer to play, but they are still fun to watch nonetheless. And by far one of the favorite ones that I have seen her play was the Tales from Borderlands series that they did, and it was great. I've also been playing a little bit of Kingdom Hearts 1, the final remix on PlayStation 4, and it's still just as fun as it ever was. Straight up took me back to 2002, when I was about 13 years old, and just playing that game for the first time. And living in that world again was just absolutely phenomenal. Being able to play some of the Disney movies again, and just the combat was a little weird to get used to, just because I feel like some games have evolved that button mashing formula a little bit. That was really one of my first experiences with that game, and it's just still really fun. It totally still holds up. And lastly, I want to touch on probably one of my sleeper hits from 2017 that probably a lot of you have played, a lot of you may not have played, but it's Nier Automata. And oh man, I've gotten a couple of the endings so far, and it's just phenomenal. The soundtrack is just absolutely breathtaking, and I can't help but talk about this game. The combat is immensely satisfying, just bobbing and weaving and just slicing and dicing up these android robots, and then next thing you know, you're in this bullet hell sequence out of nowhere, and then next thing you know, it's all quiet, and this soft, nice melody plays in the background as you're running to the next objective. And then after a few hours of playing it, and you get to the first ending, and you go, well, that was a fun game. And then you're prompted with a screenshot that says, this isn't all of the game. If you want to experience basically 80% more of what this game has to offer, play it some more. And then you start playing it more, and new gameplay elements are just unfolded as you play, and it's just absolutely fantastic. Go play that game if you have not played that game. I cannot recommend it highly enough. I got it on sale, which I was waiting for it to go on sale because I knew I wanted to play it, and I believe I got it for $30, something like that, and it was a steal at $30. It's well worth $60 if you can't find it on sale, but if you can, even better, because it is well worth the $60 price point. Anyway, guys, that's it for me this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hit me up on Instagram at Th3loadingscreen, just like here on YouTube. I'm gonna think about uploading some more videos. I have some more ideas, things that I want to do, and so you know, hit up that comment box right there. You know, let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe to the video, share it to some friends, and I will see you guys after a while. And keep on playing games.